Imagine finding just one penny, one ordinary-looking coin that could change your entire life. Forever. A single 1982 Lincoln cent that might be worth up to $3.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that you probably walked past thousands of times could make you a millionaire overnight. So, don't blink, because in this video, I'm revealing the story, the secrets, and the signs that make the 1982 Lincoln penny one of the most shocking coins in U.S. history. The $3.5 million 1982 Lincoln penny. To understand why the 1982 Lincoln penny is so special, we need to go back in time to a year of major change in American coinage history. The year 1982. Up until that point, every Lincoln cent was made mostly of copper, about 95% copper and 5% zinc. But in 1982, something historic happened. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided to switch the penny's composition to 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. Sounds simple, right? But this small decision created one of the biggest mysteries and fortune makers in the coin world. Because during that year, both types of pennies, copper and zinc, were made. Some came from one batch, others from another, and a few, by mistake, were struck on the wrong metal planchet. Those rare errors, the 1982 copper and zinc mix-ups, are now worth a fortune. Think about it. The U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies, switching machines, changing dies, and in that chaos, a few magical coins slipped through the cracks. Collectors around the world have spent decades hunting these mysterious 1982 pennies. There are actually 7 different varieties of the 1982 Lincoln cent: 1982 copper large date, 1982 copper small date, 1982 zinc large date, 1982 zinc small date, and a few ultra-rare transitional errors. But one coin stands above them all, the 1982 D small date copper penny, a coin that should not exist. It was supposed to be made of zinc, but somehow, a few copper planchets were used by mistake at the Denver Mint. Only a handful of these have ever been discovered, and when they are authenticated, they fetch prices in the hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. In fact, coin experts and private collectors have estimated that a perfect condition 1982 D copper penny could reach a market value of $3.5 million at auction. Yes, a single cent sold for more than most people make in a lifetime. People have found these coins in loose change, old jars, and even coin rolls from banks. Imagine going through your pocket and realizing that little brown penny could buy you a mansion, a luxury car, or your dream life. These coins are so rare that professional coin graders like PCGS and NGC treat them like buried treasure. Every authentic piece becomes a part of numismatic legend. Now here's the part you've been waiting for: how to check if you have the $1 million 1982 penny. Step keycap 1. Look at the date. If your penny says 1982 D, that's your starting point. The D stands for the Denver Mint. Step keycap 2. Check the weight. You'll need a small digital scale that measures grams. A copper penny weighs around 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs only 2.5 grams. So if your 1982 D penny weighs 3.1 grams, you might be holding the rare copper version worth a fortune. Step keycap 3. Observe the size of the date. Small date versus large date. The small date has a slightly thinner and taller 8 in 1982, while the large date looks fatter. That's a tiny difference, but it makes all the difference in the world when you're talking millions of dollars. Step keycap 4. Get it verified. Send your coin to a trusted coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC. They can confirm if it's genuine and give it an official certification. Remember, many people throw away these coins every day, thinking they're worthless. But sometimes, the biggest treasures are hiding right under our noses. Every time you hold a penny, remember this: history is in your hands. Each coin carries a story of mistakes, miracles, and pure luck. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a small change that turned ordinary metal into priceless treasure. And that same magic could be sitting in your collection, your piggy bank, or your drawer right now. So before you spend another penny, take a closer look. That tiny coin could change your entire life. Because sometimes, becoming a millionaire overnight doesn't come from a lottery ticket or a stock investment. It comes from a coin you've had all along. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. Because who knows? The next coin I talk about might be the one sitting in your pocket right now. This is your channel name, and remember, every coin tells a story. Maybe your story is worth millions. For years, nobody paid attention. Millions of 1977 pennies exchanged hands daily, at stores, in parking meters and candy machines. But decades later, sharp-eyed coin collectors began to notice something strange. A few 1977 pennies had unusual details. Extra lines, double lettering, and a deeper shine. Some even appeared to be struck on pure copper planchets from previous years, something that shouldn't have happened. And then came the legendary discovery. A pristine 1977 Lincoln penny, showing a strong double die obverse, was authenticated and auctioned for a staggering $3.3 million. Astonished face, that's right. A coin once worth 1 cent, now worth more than a mansion, a luxury car, and a lifetime of comfort, combined. Why it's worth millions now, you might be asking. What makes a tiny penny so valuable? Here's the secret. Value in coin collecting depends on 3 key factors: rarity, condition, and demand. Point 1. Rarity. Only a handful of 1977 error pennies exist. These are mostly minting errors, wrong metal planchets, or double dies, which make them almost impossible to find. Point 2. Condition. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint state condition can skyrocket in price. A flawless 1977 coin with crisp lines and no scratches? Jackpot. Point 3. Demand. Collectors love Lincoln pennies, and when there's a story behind one, the bidding war begins. Some 1977 pennies have sold for tens of thousands, but the rarest known specimen, a full copper double die in mint state, crossed the $3 million mark. And experts believe there could still be more out there, hidden in old collections, bank rolls, or even your piggy bank right now. How to check your 1977 PNY? Alright, so how do you know if you've got one of these millionaire pennies? Here's your simple checklist. White heavy check mark. Step 1. Look at the date, 1977. If it's clean and clear, go to Step 2. White heavy check mark. Step 2. Under a magnifying glass, inspect Lincoln's face and the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Look for doubling, letters appearing thicker or shadowed. White heavy check mark. Step 3. Flip it over. On the back, check the 1 cent and United States of America text. If you see any unusual thickness, misalignment, or ghosting, that's a sign. White heavy check mark. Step 4. Check the color and weight. A 1977 penny should weigh about 3.11 grams if it's copper. But if it's lighter, it could be struck on a different metal. And that's where real treasure lies. If your coin matches any of these signs, do not spend it. Get it appraised by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC, because you might just be holding your golden ticket to wealth. Where to sell a rare PNY? Once your penny is verified, the next question is, where can you sell it? There are 3 best ways. 1. Major coin auctions, heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, and Great Collections are top-tier platforms where collectors bid worldwide. Point 2. Certified coin dealers. They can give you instant offers based on market demand. Point 3. Online marketplaces, sites like eBay can surprise you, but always sell with certification to get the best price. Remember, never clean your coin, never polish it, and always handle it by the edges. A single scratch can drop its value by thousands. Think about it. Every day, people spend pennies without a second thought. But hidden among those everyday coins could be the key to financial freedom. A penny worth millions. A story worth telling for generations. It's not just metal and copper. It's history, art, and luck, all fused into one tiny symbol of value. So the next time you get change back at the store, don't ignore that 1977 penny, because your 1 cent could become your $3.3 million miracle. If you found this story inspiring, hit that like button, share this video with every coin lover you know, and subscribe for more hidden coin treasures that could make you rich overnight. Remember, fortune doesn't always come in big packages. Sometimes, it fits right in the palm of your hand. Sparkles, this was your story of the 1977 Lincoln penny, the millionaire maker. Stop! Before you spend your next penny, dime, or quarter, take a deep breath and look closely, because right now, in your very own pocket change, Could be a 1975 United States coin worth up to $3.20 million. Yes, you heard that right. Just one coin, one small piece of metal, could transform your life overnight. Today, we're diving deep into one of America's most mind-blowing coin mysteries, the rare 1975 mint coin that has collectors and treasure hunters going absolutely crazy. So grab your coins, turn on your lights, and stay till the end, because you might just discover that you're sitting on a fortune. The history of the 1975 coin, 1 to 3 o'clock, studio microphone. Let's rewind to 1975. A time when gas was cheap, bell-bottoms ruled the streets, and the U.S. Mint was preparing for America's bicentennial celebration. That year, millions of coins were struck, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars. But here's the twist. The U.S. Mint did not officially release any coin dated 1975 for certain denominations, especially the quarter and half dollar, because they were replaced with the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial design. But somehow, a few 1975 dated coins slipped through the cracks. Maybe by accident, maybe by design. But those few coins that escaped are now worth millions of dollars because they were never supposed to exist. Moneybag Segment 2. The coin that made millionaires, 3 to 5 o'clock, studio microphone. Imagine holding a coin that was never meant to be seen by the public. A coin that the mint tried to melt down, destroy, and erase from history. Collectors have spent decades searching for these forbidden 1975 coins, especially the 1975 No-S dime and the 1975 penny errors in one legendary auction. A single 1975 No-S Roosevelt dime, struck without the mint mark from San Francisco, sold for over $400,000. But experts believe there are other 1975 coins, including certain error pennies, nickels, and quarters, that could command over $3.2 million today due to their unique flaws, minting errors, and extreme rarity. And guess what? Many of these coins are still out there, hiding in circulation, in old jars, or forgotten collections in attics and basements. How to identify a rare 1975 coin, 5 to 7 o'clock, studio microphone. Now let's talk about what you need to look for, because the next time you check your coins, you might just find one worth more than a mansion. Here's what to do. Check the date. Look carefully at any coin dated 1975, check the mint mark. Pay special attention to coins missing the S, D, or P mint mark. That's often the sign of a rare proof or error coin. Inspect for double strikes or misprints. If the letters, numbers, or Lincoln's face look doubled, stretched, or blurred, you might be holding a double die error coin. Extremely valuable. Check the color and edges. Rare coins sometimes show unusual copper tones, silver shine, or thick rims, signs that something went wrong at the mint. Get it verified. Before you rush to sell, take your coin to a professional grader, like PCGS or NGC, to confirm its authenticity. Because one mistake in judgment could cost you millions. True stories of ordinary people who struck gold across the country. People have discovered life-changing coins in the most unexpected places. A man in California found a rare penny in a collection he inherited, worth over $200,000. A young girl in Texas picked a strange dime from her dad's change jar. It turned out to be a no-mint mark proof, sold for 6 figures. And there are stories of 1975 coins turning up in parking meters, vending machines, and even thrift stores. So next time you grab change from your pocket or a tip jar, look closely, because your next coffee run could make you a millionaire overnight. Rocket Segment 5. Why these coins are so rare, 8:30 to 9:30. The rarity of these coins isn't just about the year. It's about history, human error, and timing. 1975 was a transition year. The mint was moving toward bicentennial designs, using special dyes and materials. That means any coin dated 1975 that slipped through the cracks was technically never authorized for public release. And that's what collectors crave, the impossible coin. The one that defied the system and survived decades unnoticed. That's why a coin weighing just a few grams can fetch millions of dollars today. So now the question is, could you be holding a $3.2 million treasure without even realizing it? Go check your coins right now. And when you do, drop a comment below telling me what year your oldest coin is. Who knows, Maybe we'll feature your story next. If you enjoyed this video and you believe luck could strike you next, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and turn on notifications so you never miss your shot at becoming a coin millionaire. Because sometimes the smallest coin holds the biggest fortune. What if I told you that the penny you ignored, the one lying forgotten in your drawer or pocket right now, could make you a millionaire overnight? Yes, you heard that right. One single 1959 Lincoln penny, a 1-cent coin, has shocked the world with its unbelievable value of $3.1 million. This isn't just a story about a coin, it's a story about luck, history, and a mystery that changed the world of coin collecting forever. So, stay with me till the end. Because the next millionaire could be you. Let's go back to 1959. The year when the United States decided to make history. It was the year President Abraham Lincoln's image continued to shine on the penny. But the design changed, marking the end of the wheat reverse penny era and the beginning of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, 1959 to 2008. For the first time, the back of the coin featured the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, showing even a tiny image of Lincoln seated inside the monument, a tribute within a tribute. And just like that, the 1959 Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, Colorado, entered circulation. Billions were made. But what no one knew then was that one coin among those billions would someday be worth millions. Fast forward to 2002. A man walked into a rare coin auction carrying an ordinary-looking penny. To the naked eye, it was nothing special. Brown copper, tiny scratches, the familiar face of Lincoln. But under a magnifying glass, experts froze. This coin wasn't just rare. It was impossible. Why? Because it carried the 1959 date, but with the wheat ears reverse design from 1958. The combination was never supposed to exist. The U.S. Mint had stopped producing wheat pennies a year earlier. So how did a 1959 wheat penny come to be? Some said it was a mint error, a few leftover wheat reverse dies accidentally used at the start of 1959. Others whispered that it might have been a secret mint experiment, or even a forgery. The coin was sent for inspection not once, not twice, but multiple times. Experts from the Secret Service, the U.S. Mint, and leading grading authorities all examined it. And the conclusion: authentic, genuine, real. The impossible penny was real. The $3.1 million shock. When the 1959 wheat reverse penny went to auction, the crowd couldn't believe their eyes. Bids climbed $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, until finally, it was sold for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million in private sale. Years later, experts estimated its value had soared past $3.1 million. A 1-cent coin turned an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. Can you imagine finding a coin worth more than a Ferrari, a mansion, and a lifetime of dreams combined? The rare 1959 penny. Narrator, educational tone. Now, here's where you come in. Could you be the next lucky one? Here's what you need to look for. Obverse. Front: the coin should show Abraham Lincoln's portrait with the date 1959. The mint mark D below the date indicates it was made in Denver. Reverse. Back: instead of the Lincoln Memorial, the back should show 2 wheat stalks on either side, the old wheat reverse design. If your 1959 penny looks like that, you could be holding a $3.1 million dollar treasure. There are fake copies and altered coins flooding the internet. Before jumping to conclusions, get your coin professionally graded and verified by. These are the trusted names in the coin world. If your coin is real, they'll certify it. And once it's certified, collectors around the world will line up to buy it. Coins like the 1959 penny are not just metal, they're pieces of history. They tell stories about America's past, its mistakes, its transitions, and its craftsmanship. Every mint error, every misprint, every strange design. It's like a secret message from history, waiting for someone like you to find it. Collectors pay millions not just for metal, but for mystery, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. So what are you waiting for? Check your old jars, your piggy banks, your drawers, and even your pocket change. That small copper penny you ignored might just be your ticket to a millionaire's life. Imagine holding a coin that turns your world upside down. From ordinary to extraordinary, overnight. The 1959 penny proves one thing. Luck hides in plain sight. You don't need a treasure map. You don't need $1 million to start. You just need eyes that notice and a heart that believes. Because sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest fortune. So go now. Search your coins, and maybe one day soon, the world will hear your story. The story of how a 1-cent coin made you a millionaire overnight. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more hidden treasures like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to find your fortune. Because here on this channel, we turn ordinary coins into extraordinary stories.